YouTube. What's good, everybody? Can we talk about what just happened? I should have live streamed this fight. I started to, but for some reason I just didn't. I don't know. Listen, I should have live streamed this fight. Conor McGregor versus Poirier 3. Oh my goodness. I did not think it was going to end that way, much like a lot of people. Um, it was the whole card was lit though. The whole card was lit, right? Some great fights. The only fight that I really didn't enjoy was the co-main event, but let me tell you something who stole my heart, who is now one of my favorite UFC fighters of all time. I didn't know who the guy was when I first saw him, never heard of him. Bam Bam. How do you pronounce his name? I don't know how you pronounce his name. Bam Bam, big boy. Dude who drinks the beer out of shoes. That dude is so charismatic. That dude is so crowd pleasing. He loves the fans. He loves the crowd. Big heavyweight, heavy handed. Stopped the former NFL player in his tracks. I was watching that fight. In 3 seconds before NFL got knocked out, that's what I'm calling him because I don't even know his name. I said he finna get knocked out. And then boom, he ran into a brick wall. Does anybody know Big Boy's name? Bam Bam, what's his name? 2A something. Listen. Yeah, 2A. Whatever. However pronounce his name. That's my boy. I like him. Shout out to everybody coming in. What's up, DT3? Yo, DT3, did you see it? Did you see Conor? Listen, I'm going to say this right off the bat, y'all. Forgive me for not going live. I should have. But I'm going to say this right off the bat. I think Conor was on his way to losing. But I'm going to get back to that. I want to talk about how Conor lost a lot of respect from me. The way he conducted himself at the end of the fight, the things that he was saying, even Poirier saying, you're going to die in the ring. Poirier was like, you shouldn't say things like that. I hope he gets home safely to his beautiful family. What was up with the hate on Poirier? Now, Conor, after the fact, he's down there on a broken ankle, and he's like, your wife's in my DMs. He's still spitting out disrespect to this man who's done nothing but respect him. And saying that kind of bull crap. Listen, I understand you're frustrated because of the way it ended. I'm frustrated. Everybody's frustrated. But to still show disrespect when, in my opinion, you were on your way to a loss, that's not the way to act. I lost a lot of respect for Conor McGregor acting the way he did after the fight. Yeah, this was crazy, man. It was a fun fight to watch. Let me check out the comments. Tuavasa, that's him. I like that big dude, man. I can't wait to see him fight again. Like, he don't take nothing serious, man. He gets in there. Did you hear the song he came out to? The Spice Girls, bro. Having fun. Had the big old Akuma necklace on. Y'all know Akuma, right? From Street Fighter, he had that big old necklace on. Oh, you didn't see the fight, bro? Yo, man, you got to check it out, man, for real. DT3, go check it out, man. Conor was on his way, I think, to a loss. Okay, let's talk about the fight. Conor came out. Now, I stated on my reaction video, somebody posted down, listen, the reason why the leg kicks were so dominant in the second fight from Poirier is because Conor was training for a boxing match with Manny Pacquiao. So he had that boxer stance and it made sense. But he came out in that first round in his third fight with a completely different stance. And he was sinking in mad leg kicks. So Poirier was like, nope, let's go down to the ground. He got him down and ducked his head down like an idiot, Poirier, and almost got in a freaking guillotine. Why would you do that? But he got out and started raining down elbows. Now, granted, Conor was on his back, and he was still, from the bottom, just hitting Poirier with them. That hurt. Hitting Poirier with them elbows right on the top of his head. I was scared he was going to cut Poirier. But Poirier got up and started raining them down, and then he started throwing mad up kicks. But when they got to their feet, they were both a little reckless with their punches, and somebody was finna run into something. Like literally, somebody was finna run into something. My dog is licking and biting the wall. What's up with you, Jay? Don't you piss on my floor. Put your tongue back in your mouth, bro. You look crazy. But somebody was finna get dropped with something. Serious business, man. And I think Conor McGregor was about to get caught. Hey, yo. There you go. Sit down. Somebody was finna get caught, and I think it was gonna be Conor McGregor, man. I really do. It was, listen. The whole card was stacked. Like UFC delivered tonight, man. They delivered tonight. And even though this fight ended in a way that nobody wanted to see, it was still exciting. It was still exciting. I wanted to see the second round. Yes, I don't think it was going to go all the rounds, though. Somebody was going to get slept. I really think so. I think McGregor is a bit crazy, to be honest. Yeah, he's a bit crazy, and he's a lot disrespectful. Because the way he ended, I lost a lot of respect for him tonight. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Conor McGregor fans out there. I'm still a fan, but I lost a lot of respect for him for the way he conducted himself after the fight. Anderson Silva was never the same after breaking his leg. But see, Conor McGregor hasn't been the same since he fought Floyd Mayweather, made all that lunch money. He had one win after that fight, and that was against who? Cowboy? Cowboy was already, you know what I'm saying? He was already kind of washed, to be honest with you, and I love Cowboy. But one freaking win, bro. Conor wasn't the same after the fight with Mayweather. That lunch money do something to you. That lunch money does something to you. It makes you lazy, for real. I mean, and that's one of the few reasons why I respect. Dang, I'm losing his name. Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather started making millions, and he still stayed hungry, man, and he was still grinding. And that's rare in fighters, man. That's rare in human beings in general. He was getting beat up, was gassed at the end. Yeah, he looked, when he stood up, Steven, Mr. Maxwell, Conor McGregor, he has a certain look. When Conor McGregor is gassed and in distress, he has a certain look about his face. And when he stood up, he had that same familiar look on his face that I've seen against Khabib, Nate, Poirier the last fight. And I was like, this is it. You know, Conor's he's finna get lit. He's finna get slept. You understand what I'm saying? Because I saw that look. But, I mean, I don't want to disrespect him by saying that because, you know, the ankle was broken. But, like I said, in my heart of hearts, man, in my heart of hearts, if that fight went 5 seconds longer, it would have been stopped. Conor is lucky he broke his ankle. Otherwise, he would have been KO'd. LX09, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Because, I mean, I had a good feeling, man. I really had a gut feeling. I was really surprised on how he came out, but I shouldn't have been because Conor McGregor, the first round, the first 3-4 minutes, he's dangerous. Like, that's when he gets fighters out of there. And if you can surpass that, if you can weather that storm, he slowly trickles down. He slowly trickles down. So if the fight would have went to the second round, the longer the fight, the more it would have been in Poirier's favor. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Satisfactory. What's good, Mr. Dixon? What's up, 80s baby? But Dustin is the man. Listen, can anybody explain to me why Dustin was getting so much hate? Can anybody explain that to me? Yeah, he is. He's still a legend. He's going to go down in the Hall of Fame, man. UFC Hall of Fame. Like, 2 weight classes, man. I ain't taking nothing away from him, Mill. I'm not, bro. I'm not. But I lost a lot of respect for him tonight for the stuff that he said at the end of the fight. It was an entertaining fight, and it was very competitive, but I think he was on his way to a loss. No disrespect. Hard to get up from a fight when you're sleeping in silk sheets. Thank you, Marvin Hagler. DT3. Marvin Hagler said it best, didn't he? Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Marvin Hagler. Dustin was on his way to a finish. To finish him anyway. Yeah, he was. He was, Mr. Dixon. I believe that. I believe that. Listen. Is this it, Conor? Like, is this seriously it for Conor McGregor? Because I think it is, man. I really think it is. I mean, he's made enough money. He's made enough money unless he's, you know, still under contract with UFC. He has to have a certain amount of fights. I think he should sit it down, man. And if he wants to start doing exhibitions, start doing exhibitions. But I mean, I just don't. He's gonna get clowned. You wait till Jake Paul. Jake Paul's gonna have a lot of stupid stuff to say about him. You know how Jake is. Conor should just retire from MMA. It's embarrassing at this point, especially seeing him going on a rant after that loss. Man, I feel the same. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sentai? Sentai? Yeah, I don't. There is no way that anybody can respect the way that Conor McGregor reacted after that fight. If you cool with what he said in that post-fight interview with Joe Rogan, then I don't know about you, man, because that was mad disrespectful. Poirier poured out respect. Now he gave it back when Conor was giving it to him, but he poured respect. And anybody who's riding with the way that Conor reacted after that fight, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Maybe he was lucky he broke his ankle. Maybe he was going to be put in a casket. Man, Poirier was there, man. Poirier's the type of fighter, UFC fighter, who's not afraid to take chances, man. That's why he was so successful. And he quit one. He said he quit in that first fight with McGregor. He said he quit. And he said, I'll never quit again. And what did he do? He fought his way back up to the top, man. How can you not respect that? How can these people boo Poirier? I don't understand it. UFC fans, I've told y'all were the greatest fans ever, but tonight, y'all disappointed me, man. Showing all that hate for Poirier. I don't understand. He is done. I feel you, man. Just like Nate Robinson. Who is that? Conor should do a trilogy fight with Diaz next. I'd watch it because I'd watch any of the Diaz brothers fights. I'd watch them. Who Nick's gonna fight? Who's that? God. Who is that guy Nick's gonna fight? Lawler. That's gonna be an exciting fight because Lawler still got bricks for hands. What did he say again? Account deleted? Are you talking about Conor McGregor? There are fanboys and mad because they lost money. Yeah, they lost a lot of money. I'm not a betting man. I've thought about betting on fights. I don't even know how to go about it, to be honest with you. But I was going if I would have put my money on Poirier tonight. I just had a feeling. Conor just needs to move on. Yeah, he does. I want to see Conor fight again. I got secondhand embarrassment. I feel you. Yeah, I mean, a fight with Diaz would be great. I mean, why not? And they might. I don't know if Khabib is going to come out of retirement to fight him. I mean, I think the only way to get Khabib out of retirement to fight McGregor if he was on a winning streak. Like, Khabib's not going to come out of retirement to fight somebody who's been losing, who's only won once since he fought Mayweather. That lunch money does something to you. Lunch money can be a bad thing. Because if I ever ran across a fight and hit a lick, I'm gone. You hear me? Unless they ain't gave me enough for me and my family to live a happy life, not going to work, chilling. I'm going to be in the woods, off the grid. You think I got a big beard now? I'm going to have hair all over my chest, arms. I'm going to be out in the woods. People going to think they're looking at Bigfoot. Like, we gone. So, when you get that big major bag, man, just step off because there's not a lot of people who can deal with that type of lunch money and be the same competitively. Seriously, man. Conor said at the end of the fight, he was frustrated about his ankle. But then, Poirier before that says, listen, this dude talking about I'm going to die tonight. He's going to kill me. You don't say that to people. That's a little disrespectful. So he kind of had that harbored in him. And he was going for the KO. And then he said, but no disrespect to Conor McGregor. I respect him. And I want him to get home safely to his beautiful family. And then immediately after, Conor was like pissed off about his ankle, which is understandable. And then he's going to say to Poirier as he's walking off, yeah, your wife's in my DMs, and trying to like throwing flirty words at his wife while she's in the octagon walking out, and just being a complete a-hole, man. Just being a a-hole. I understand you're frustrated, but you don't disrespect like that, bro. Like, come on. Like, you know, I mean, I don't understand it. I've never been the type of dude. To me, that's just flat out hating. Okay? Something tragic happened. It was something that nobody could help. You stepped down on your foot wrong and broke your ankle. Nobody's fault. It happens. So why continue to show disrespect and start talking about this man's wife again? After he's shown you nothing but respect. Even in the press conference, he says, I have nothing but respect for Conor McGregor and what he's accomplished. And Conor's, like the Conor of old, still talking his trash after he broke his ankle, man. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. Hey, man, by the way, I never told you I love your channel. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, man. I try, y'all. There's a lot of YouTubers out here, boxing YouTubers, who's got thousands of subscribers, almost 100,000, 50,000. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me. And for people to say this is their favorite channel, it really humbles me, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I wish I could do this more. I mean, this isn't something that I do for a means of living. I have a full-time job. I have a family. I'm actually training for an exhibition myself. It's coming up July 31st against a professional wrestler that called me out here on the live stream. So it's kind of hard for me to really put in the work I need to in this channel right now. But after the fight, if everything goes right, Lord willing, you know, I'm gonna slow down on the training, and I'm gonna get back to really posting and really doing a lot more live streams, man. But it's always been a dream for me to get back in the ring, and the fight just fell in my lap. All of a sudden, boom, this dude Biker Dave hits me up and said, I want to fight you. We give, you know, shows and venues all the time, man. Come holler at me. So, and it's always been my dream to have my daughter see me fight in the ring, to walk me to the ring, to be in my corner, everything, man. I've always wanted to do that. Yeah, I'm old and gray, but I'm a different 42-year-old cat, man. Yeah, and I'm gonna show y'all that come July 31st. But back to what we talking about, man. I really think Conor needs to chill out. Talking dirty to his wife right in front of him. Yeah, I know. And Poirier was actually trying to pull away from, you know, who I don't know who was holding him, but he was trying to pull away. Like, you still gonna disrespect? I'll come over there and kick you while you down. You still talking trash, man. Do you think if Conor had fought Khabib before he got paid from the Mayweather fight, he would have possibly, man. He possibly could have done better. I think Conor would possibly be on a winning streak should he have never fought Mayweather or didn't get paid the amount of millions that he got paid against Mayweather. I honestly do. Because that will change, I would say 97% of the people in the world. Like, it's so hard to have a mind to where you still want to be the best, the greatest. The ultimate goal in a lot of professional fighters' career and dreams is to get that bag, that huge payday. But there's a lot of them who fights for legacy. Mayweather was one. I mean, he was a businessman before anything after a certain point of his career. But still, after making all those millions, he still stayed hungry. And then there's Manny Pacquiao, who stayed hungry, who's still competing at my age at professional boxing. And he's still hungry and still beating younger fighters. So those two type of people are set apart. So when you get millions, $100 million, $200-300 million, when you've only been getting paid $5-10 mil for a fight, I don't even know if McGregor was getting paid that before Mayweather. It's different. That's like eating ramen noodles and then going and going to eat at Chef Ramsay's. You dig what I'm saying? Hell's Kitchen type food. Like, it's different. It is different. It's like having a $15 pair of boxing gloves versus a $150 pair of gloves. You get what you pay for. It's different. It's different. You dig what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And I think that's the case with Conor McGregor. He's lost his hunger. He forgot what got him to where he was at the elite level. And that bag will put blindfolds on you, bro. And it'll cut your work ethic in half if it doesn't completely demolish it. You dig what I'm saying? You are very knowledgeable about the fight business, and your channel is excellent. The full 100, thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate that. Keep doing this. Your videos are loved by a lot of people. Thank you, account deleted. Thank you. Man, look, this was exciting tonight, man. I mean, this whole card had me more amped than a professional boxing match. I got to be honest. I have to get more knowledgeable about the UFC. I need to cover UFC a lot more because it is a beautiful combative sport. And back in the day, I didn't want anything to do with it. But now here, getting older and understanding a little bit more of it and seeing the technical side of it, it's a lot that goes into UFC, and I respect it. I never do it, but I respect it. So big ups to UFC and the show that they put on tonight, to each and every one of the combatants. Respect to you all. I want to thank y'all for coming in and checking me out on this little short live again. But it's time for the old man to get some sleep. I got to get up, go to church, play some drums, get back home, hit me a workout, and get ready to go back for a full work week, man. Listen, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. We up, we out of here, we humble. Peace.